Yo, do black people ever be like, yo, I want to be friends with like a white guy?
All right, so let me break it down right quick. Sorry, I'm gonna turn off my TV right quick. All right, so look, I've been to all black parties. I've been to all white parties. I went to an all white school called North Hills Prep Academy. I went to an all black school called Claremont Academy. Let me break it down for you. So I went to North Hills Prep before I went to Claremont Academy. I went to both of them are continuation school. If you don't know what a continuation school or probation school is a school that you go to after you've been kicked out of a regular school so many times that they're like you are not allowed to be in a regular school system anymore. You have to be in these schools. All right, so North Hills Prep was the most racism I've ever experienced in my life, to the point where I literally got kicked out of that school due to racism. And I'll break it down for you. All right, all right. First of all, before I say anything, staff members were racist, openly racist. Teachers were racist. Kids were racist. This is how racist the school was. I'm gonna tell you an experience. There's a smoking cage. Smoking cage is where you're allowed to smoke cigarettes as an underage kid if your parents signed the waiver. Yes, that was the thing. So they let us smoke, and I would smoke weed there. A lot of us smoke weed there, but like they'd mask it with the cigarette smells. You know what I mean? Anyways, all right. So me and my friend Chad. Chad was an overweight white kid, right? We're sitting on this bench that's on the grass between like think of this as the bench, right? This is the bench where like I'm sitting on this side table and he's sitting on that side. It's those kind of benches, right? This is the bench. There is a full length basketball court, meaning like two rims, a half court, 3 point. There's a full basketball court right here between us. We're on the grass. So this is the desk is near the edge of the grass. And after that, that's concrete, a full basketball court. And then there's bungalows on the other side of the basketball court to give you a frame of reference of size and distance, right? So the bungalow, so I'm here, meaning like how to explain? All right, so like I'm here, like on this side, basketball court here, but I'm at this side, meaning like there's a wall right here, and this is where I am, like basically like at the edge of the wall. This is the wall. I'm like here. That's where like the desk is, right? Or the, you know what I mean? Fucking picnic bench. There you go. The bench. The bench is right there, right? Basketball court, bungalow right here, and another bungalow right here. And those bungalows have two doors, right? On the side, not the front that faces the basketball court, but facing each other, they have doors that open, right? So on the second door furthest away, right, this girl Minda came out, right? Only reason I know this is after the fact, right? And this is what I mean by that. This was when Juvenile dropped Back That Ass Up. So me and Chad are sitting on the table having a conversation about how hysterical it is that there is a song called Back That Ass Up that is the most famous and popular song in America right now. Meaning like, yo, everyone's singing this shit. Every time we get on the bus, it plays about 3 or 4 times on every radio station. So I'm like literally telling, because he's like a white kid, so he doesn't listen to rap like that. I'm rapping the words, but like literally like, Shawty, you look good, won't you back that ass up? You's a bad, you know what I mean? Like I'm singing him the hook, right? And then as I'm singing in the hook and laughing, we're just like laughing hysterically, and we're like for like a good 10, 15 minutes, we're just like laughing hysterically as like, you know what I mean? Like when I'm like, bat that like, you know what I mean? Like that kind of laugh, like I can't even get through the lyrics sometimes because we're just like laughing hysterically because we're fucking kids. We're 16 years old at the time, right? Minda, who is one of the theater geeks, meaning she wasn't cool with us. She wasn't cool with me. She didn't kick it with the smokers like I did. She was in the theater room kicking it with the theater geeks, right? She goes up to a staff member and says that I am sexually harassing her by talking about her ass. Yes. They bring me in. They're like, hey, you're about to go to jail. Dead ass. They're like, what? Because you're harassing her sexually. You're talking about her ass. And like this is when I said this, I swear to God, the white teacher, her name is Julie or Julia. When I said this to her, she laughed and said, I know you're innocent, but we still got to go through this shit. When I said, because I told her, like, if I'm going to say anything, I'm going to say something about her big ass titties, not her flat ass. I'm telling you, I was singing the song Back That Ass Up by Juvenile to Chad. She wasn't near us. She was coming out the math room. She was about fucking 30 yards away from us. We didn't make eye contact. She didn't say hi to us. We didn't even look at her fucking direction. Guess what happened? Chad had to come in and tell them how stupid they fucking sounded because he literally corroborated my story and then they let us go. And guess what happened to her? Not a goddamn thing. Wasn't suspended, wasn't even reprimanded. Didn't even have to apologize to me for falsely accusing me of sexual harassment that would have got me sent to jail that day. That's how racist that fucking school is. And FYI, Minda is now extremely overweight. Extreme. I'm talking like, like, ugh. And she's been like that her whole 20s and 30s and 40s. And I'm like, look at God work. And I ain't even religious, but, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta laugh and love it. You know what I mean? Now, Claremont Academy. I went to that school after I got kicked out of North Hills Prep, right? So, after I got kicked out of North Hills Prep, when I went to Claremont, halfway through the semester, some of the kids that were all openly racist came to Claremont Academy. All right, and a lot of them were like, hey, man, can you make sure we good? We're scared. And I'm like, you don't got shit to be scared about, you dumb fuck. This is in North Hills Prep. We're not white. We don't treat y'all like y'all treat us, basically. And guess what? All those kids got all accepted. Whenever they played rock music that we all fuck with, we fuck with it. We never bullied them. Black folks never treated them like shit. The essays, like, we never treated them like shit because it was like 80, 90% black, couple essays, and a couple white kids. All right? And I'm telling you, after a while, all those white kids, like even some of those white kids start turning into like cholas, hanging with the cholas, or like they started like one of the white girls, I mean, she was like a goth kid, and she ended up being a chola, kicking it there. And like a lot of them just really embraced black because they realized like, oh shit, like this is cool. This is what high school was supposed to be. Like, not saying like there weren't fights in our school, like we got it in all the fucking time, but it was like it was never because you were white in a predominantly black school. Like, no one bullied you for that. If anyone did, we would have looked at them like, what the fuck are you doing? Leave them alone. Like, we don't do that here. To give you an example of, white folks and black folks from a brown person, right? Now, I've also been to all black and all white party, meaning like a predominantly black party, a predominantly white party. And I'm telling you, in every single white party I've gone to, a white person has said the N-word. I swear to fucking God. I have not been to one all-white party where there was not one white person that didn't say some extremely fucking racist and including the N-word. You want me to repeat that? Every single fucking time I've been to an all-white party, it doesn't matter if it's a kickback, a party, a get-together, a fucking work thing, anything that's predominantly white and a party, when they drink, they gonna say some racist shit, they gonna say the N-word. You know what happens in black parties? Just fun. Have a good time, good food. Everyone make sure you get home safe. It's all love, no conflicts, nothing. It's always a fun fucking time. The food is good. The time is good. We have, on top of that, it's weird because when I go to all white party, we always play games, but it's usually like a drinking game or like some sort of vulgar game. When I go to all black party, we playing like fucking brain teasers and shit. Like, I'm like, dude, I'm dead ass not the smartest person in this room, and I'm not used to feeling like that. My name is intellect. I know I ain't a fucking genius, but I'm usually one of the smartest people in the room. And when I go to black parties, I'm like, yeah, I'm one of the dumbest people in this motherfucker. When I go to all white party, I feel like a fucking genius and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, especially with the games we play. So it's just like, I'm telling y'all, like, I've never been more loved and accepted than I have being around black folks. Even as a Latino. When I first moved to California, I know SA-ish now, but like, dude, like, growing up, like, SAs hated me. You know who didn't? Black folks. They were like, this fucked up, they treating you like that because you sound like you're Cuban and shit, because I came from Miami. You know what I mean? But then eventually after being here a while, like, assimilated and shit. But, yeah. So again, like, I don't know what it is, bro. When I'm around a lot of white folks, it's usually a lot of bullshit, and it's definitely some racism. When I'm around a bunch of black folks, it's all love. It's all love. And it makes you think. At least it makes me think.